Greetings and blessings, beautiful souls. Money, sex, and the nervous system. This is a Q&A with the one, the only, I. I'm about to cut some strawberries up for my children. And I wanted to pop in here and just love on some of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, things that you would like me to address as we cut some strawberries, please begin to write them in the comment section, and I will address them as we get ready for the day. I just woke up, what is it, 2 hours ago, which was a good wake up. That means we woke up at 6. Sometimes it's 5. Okay, let's start here. How can one effectively allay extreme fears, let me see, from a spouse about a new business venture? Okay, this is beautiful. So when you signed up to be with this person, you signed up for them, for all their failures and all of their successes. Your job is to find as much of a neutral space as possible with all of it. The ups and the downs, the lefts and the rights. Because ultimately, there'll be a day, right? And let me just help you with this. Whether your husband's business thing does well or not, or your partner, you're not going to die. Not from that. Whether your partner's business thing works really, really well or not, you're not going to sleep on the streets. All it'll be is an opportunity for growth in either direction. A lot of people, play the what if game. What if it doesn't work? What if it does? Are you prepared for that? And let me just remind you, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, you are participating in whether it works or not. So if you are allowing your fears of it not working to penetrate and permeate yourself, then that's bleeding into him. That's bleeding into that person. So your job is to get to as much neutral as possible. What, buddy? You still hurt? We had a scooter accident early. Hey, slow down. Let me know if that makes sense. Continue to drop your questions in here as I kiss my baby. Him is the kiss daddy, baby. Give me these kisses. I need these kisses.
And I hurt myself right here.
You hurt yourself right there?
Yeah, that.
You want me to kiss it?
Most.
Here. Mwah. Daddy kissed the boo-boo. That hurts the most. Okay, I'm going to get you some strawberries. Okay, another question. What do you do when your own mother says you won't be rich? I told my mom I am meant to be rich, and she laughed at me. Yeah, laugh with her. I think a bigger question is, why do you need, and I understand why you do, but your work is to unhook from the part of you that needs to even share that with your mom. Because if you think, walk, talk, and act like your mom, and you still have your small girl panties on, and you allow her to dictate and determine how you feel on a day-to-day basis based on her approval, then whether you get rich or not, she's still going to own you. That's the piece you got to be aware of. Anything we need outside of us to validate how we feel in any given moment owns us in that moment. So hell yes to you being rich. Rich for the sake of what, though? Let me ask you that. Okay, you're going to get rich. Money's going to flow into your space. So that what? Because that's the thing I would spend more time on and less on the money part. Trying for a baby, done all the tests, and know we are fertile, but I have a really highly stressful career and have been told my cortisol levels don't drop, I'm going to struggle. Yes, okay. So, you don't have to be on the struggle bus. Struggle, stress is a choice just as much as flow, surrender, ease is a choice. The idea that your job, your career is stressful. It's stressful because you allow it to. It's stressful because you haven't found nervous system regulation tools for you to see what it really is, which is just humans in a space doing something. Whatever your career is, I don't care what it is. You could be an FBI agent. You are a human in a space doing things and relating. Mosquito. I had a client once. She got served some papers from her ex-husband and said he was going to try to take over. He was taking her to court for custody of the kids, and she was losing it. And I said, "Have you? Are your kids gone?" She said, "No." I said, "Where are they?" So they're right there. Okay, so you're future pacing. You're crying and stressing about something that hasn't even happened. Do you think that's helpful to your nervous system? Do you think it's helpful to your kids? Do you think you support the cause or you harm the cause by jumping into massive amounts of stress? Hear me loud and clear. It is a choice. It's a choice to find the joy and the peace inside of the chaos. My whole life is like this. There's always a million things happening. Regulation, here it is right here. Proactively regulate. Most people don't regulate until they are already in the stress response. You know what I do? Every day, 30 to 50 times a day, I burst into spontaneous joy. I raise the baseline for how I feel before anything happens. You know how good I've felt all morning? Will there be fires to put out? Absolutely. Is God good? Absolutely. Is love real? Absolutely. If the world exploded today, would I give one shit about the stuff that I might stress out about? Not a single F. So, proactive. Get proactive about spontaneous joy. When you do find yourself in quote unquote stressful moments, take a moment and just say, is this real? Next, that's one question. Next question. What would love do now? Okay, my boss just said this. This is coming up. What would love do now? Okay, this is going on. What am I going to do about it? What would love do now? Sir. Zion wants another kiss. Well, okay, you got kisses. If you keep screaming, I gotta get kisses. Okay. Here. So, all right, let me read the comments. This guy just was in the sprinklers. By the way, my entire life is chaos, guys. It's not. It's when you quote unquote get rich, your problems don't go away. The problems get more sophisticated. Sometimes they get bigger, but you get bigger than the problems. Main question I ask myself often, what would love do now? Just to interrupt the pattern. And then whatever comes forward, sometimes it's like love would take a break. Love would go put his feet in the grass. Love would go get some coffee and chill the fuck out. Love would ask for help. Love would ask for a hug. Like a million different things. Okay, here we go. This person said, hey P, love hearing all the kids' noises in the background as you connect here. I'm in complete opposite environment with dropping my kids off to college, LOL, trying to figure out how to step in it. LOL, trying to figure out how to step in it. How to step into what, the college space? Here's the thing. I'm 44 and I still need my mom. Right? We'll always need our family. Life is a team sport. We're born inside of a womb. We come out to somebody's loving hands, usually. And then we go into a family system. It's all done with humans. So your work is to understand that no matter how old your kids get, they still need you to say, I'm proud, I love you, I appreciate you, I got you. Like, baby, I'm so proud of you. You can't hear that enough. None of us can hear that enough. Okay. Somebody said, I relate to the mom thing. It's hard living in the same home when I'm working my ass off to get out for space, and her/my bro, LOL, in the middle of pursuing future business, a new space to call home for me and my son. I hear you. And Byron Katie says there's 3 kinds of business. My business, your business, and God's business. God's business is what is. I'm the dummy if I'm arguing with what is, if I'm arguing with reality. The work is to work with reality and to stay in my own business. What does it mean to stay in my own business? It means fill my own cup, give from the overflow. No fucks given about anyone or anything else. Because the greatest gift I can give any human is the gift of the highest vibration, the gift of my own self-love. As I tune in and tap in and operate from that space, now I'm unstoppable. Okay, LOL. Lie down. Okay, here we go. Any other questions? How do you move from the mind to the heart? Mind feels like it's hyperdrive at times. Yes. So the mind is an extension of the heart and the body. We can't be separate from the mind, but we can direct it. So what I do is I won't say overwhelm the mind, but what I do is I continuously direct it by way of body first. So I understand that we are threefold beings: body, mind, soul. Right? 3 centers of intelligence: head, heart, gut. You can't intervene in a world you can't see. So the moment you understand that there is 3 centers of intelligence, not just one, then I can make a choice about that, about which intelligence I want to listen to. Doesn't mean that one of them isn't loud. Do I have intrusive thoughts? Abso-fucking-lutely, guys. Do I have terrible stuff come up? Let me tell you one of the thoughts that used to come up all the time. This is terrible. I would be driving and a thought would come up. I'd see somebody on the side of the road and a thought would pop up and say, run them over. I would be driving and a thought would come up and say, just turn the wheel right now. That is not a nice thought. However, I understand there are 3 centers of intelligence. And so what I do is I just go, that's interesting. I hear you, ego mind. I hear you, adaptive child. I hear you, wounded self. I hear you, Terminator 2 and Rambo and all the other stuff I watched as a kid coming through in my active imagination, because it's not just mine. There's not just my thoughts. These are race consciousness thoughts. These are thoughts that I was fed. Remember, I talked about this yesterday. A lot of us think that we can be authentic. You can't. You've watched too many movies. You've had too much trauma happen. You can be authentic inside of the programming. Authentic inside of. The big difference with me is I literally don't believe that shit. I literally notice it. I'm like, fuck out of here. Right? And so my ego mind goes, all right, we can't beat this dude. He knows too much. Right? So they move on. It just moves on. And I have a sacred contract with God for it to move through and as me as much as humanly possible. Remember, 4 levels of consciousness: to me, by me, through me, as me. To me, victim. By me, I create, make it happen. Through me, number 3, this is the one I choose every day. Spirit, what would you have me say? What would you have me do? Who would you have me bless? Open me in ways I didn't know. Let me be a miracle, a blessing, a beacon, a light. Let me bless all humans, no matter what. I had a friend here, my godfather, yesterday. First time I seen him in 20 years. You know what he asked me when he walked around this house? He was like, yo, bro, this is crazy. Did you dream this? I said, I did not. I did not dream this. This is way bigger than I would have dreamed. What I did do, though, is I said yes. I said, Spirit, God, Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, Allah. I will serve no matter what. Literally, I don't think you guys get it. No matter what. There is not a space or a place in the world wherever I am where I won't serve. Whether you pay me or you don't. There are people, they may be on this live. There are people who have never paid me a single dime. That I coach on the side, that I help on the side. There are young kids who've told me I want to commit suicide. You know what I did? Get on a call. There's stuff that I do none of you see. You know what I hate, by the way? This is a funny one. And look how pretty my backyard is. Right? What a blessing. You know what I hate? Laugh with me on this one. I hate when people send me GoFundMes because who else is like this? Drop a yes in the comments if you're like this. If you send me a GoFundMe, it could be like, my goat broke his ankle and we don't have the money. I have to. I have to. It's like this mechanism in me that's like, I have to give them something because I spend money on dumb shit all the time. So some of us just have those hearts and we just say, got it. Like, that's who I am. And I'm not better than anybody else. More practice in many ways, yes. Not better. So let's see if there's any questions. If not, I'll hop off. Any other questions or support anybody needs? I'm out here in our backyard. This is, it's like let's call it 2 football fields, maybe 3. If you've ever been to a football game, it goes way over there and then way back there, which we just cut the other day. Listen, let me tell you about money, okay? And circulation. Everything wants to circulate. I cut this grass the other day. You know what it did? It grew back. Just the other day I cut it and it grew right back. Money and all materials want to be used. Money and all materials want to be supported, want to be loved, want to be imbued, want to be noticed, right? Like I planted this. And every day I walk by, I just go, wow, so beautiful. Look how fast this thing grew. I planted that. And you know what it did? I used a shovel, money, to dig a hole. And then I placed the plant inside. I planted this too. These are petunias? No. It's going to bother me, but either way, they're from Florida and they bloom every day. I used a shovel to dig a hole. A shovel, the tool, money. Then I placed the plant in the hole and put the soil back over it. The soil is humans. Other humans, we support each other. The soil is regulating your nervous system. The soil is forgiving your parents and everybody else you haven't forgiven. The soil is working on your mindset, your heart set, freeing your body, understanding that the body's a living library that stores everything you've ever been through and clearing all the shame and all the stress response and the patterns out. That is the soil. And then once it's covered and it's dark and it's germinating, you know what happens? The law takes over. The law takes over. You don't even have to do it. It will do its thing. I don't have to force this grass to grow. The law takes over. Oh my God, guys. The grass growing, the plant being planted in the ground is no different than the dreams, right? Because what you want wants you. What you seek is seeking you. There's something that wants you so bad. There's something that wants to be birthed. There's a book. There's a business. There's a baby. There's a body. There's a lifestyle that wants you. There's a car, a house. It all wants you. Your work in the process is to dig the hole, put it in the ground, and let the law do its thing. Oh, there is a God. There is an energy that works ahead of time. that knows exactly what it's doing, and it's not your job to make it happen. It's your job to make it welcome. It's your job to make it welcome. Yes, let's go. You want these tickles. You want these tickles. You're going to keep screaming. You're going to keep screaming. So this one, I'm eating faces. Whose face should I eat? Okay, whose baby are you? Whose baby are you? Whose baby? Whose baby? Say it. Say it out loud. Say it. I'm gonna eat your face. I'm gonna eat your face. Yo. Stop. I'm gonna drop kick you. So, I think that's it for today. I love you all. Blessings and blessings. I'm gonna go do some writing. If you haven't bought my book yet, pre-ordered my book, please do so. For me and for you. There is some gems in this thing. I kind of told myself I wouldn't write a book again. I kind of was like, book schmuck. And this one just haunted me. So drop the word book in any of my comments on any of my posts, and we'll send you a DM, like an automated DM with information. I love you all. And if you don't, it's all good. I'm going to drop kick you. Stop, sir. I'm in the call. Stop. By the way, I love being a dad. It's one of my favorite things on the planet. God bless each and every one of you. Have an amazing day. And I'm going to share this video. If it resonated, reshare the video. You should be getting a DM for those of you who are dropping book right now. But if not, do it again once we're off. Love you.